Somebody is going to cry aloud and spare not. Somebody is going to sigh and cry of the abominations that be done in Israel. Somebody is going to give the trumpet a certain sound. Somebody is going to say, I don't care what man says or the world says or even the church says. What does God say? I'm telling you, a shaking is getting ready to take place. This world is surrounded, and the only church that has an understanding of what is to take place is called Seventh-day Adventists, and the devil has put us to sleep. I said he's put us to sleep. Somebody must sound an alarm, brothers and sisters. Somebody says, well, you get in trouble. You're right there. They can take you and disfellowship you. Well, they disfellowship Jesus. Why, if they disfellowship me this morning, I would still say this is God's church tonight. Jesus said when they put him on the cross, he said, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. No one was disfellowship as Jesus, and Jesus' attitude toward his church never changed. The church that crucified him, he said to his disciples, go to that church and prepare them. Why? That was the chosen generation. And let me tell you something, this remnant church is going to finish the work, but it's not going to finish it like this. There must be a revival and a reformation. And it's not going to happen by the majority of those that want to hear smooth sermons and preach smooth sermons. It's going to happen by watchmen that wake up. They're not going to try to entertain and tell jokes. Why, it's a serious thing to stand before this desk. I couldn't go to sleep last night. I was praying to the wee hours of the morning, Lord, have mercy upon my soul. Stand between the living and the dead. Jesus is getting ready to come, brothers and sisters. We're not hearing this. We're hearing about drives and doing all this other foolishness in the world and don't know that the majority of Seventh-day Adventists are going to be lost. Do you know that we're told that over 99% is going to be shaken out of the Seventh-day Adventist church because we don't take it serious? We're more interested in ceremonies. We're more interested in formalism. We're more interested in everything else but what is going to change our hearts. And let me tell you something, there's not one person in this room that's ready for what's getting ready to take place. Not one person in this room. The Bible says in Ezekiel 3, in verse 18, the Bible says, give him warning from me. Verse 18 says, when thou say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely what? Die. And thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way. What's the purpose of the warning? The Bible says to save his what? So the warning message is not for condemnation. The warning message is about salvation. The purpose of the warning is to save the life. Is that clear? And so when this warning is given this morning, it's not to condemn us. God would not send a message to his church to condemn us. I don't care what sin is in our lives. God sent his son into the world not to condemn men, but that through him they might be saved.